Welcome back, time travelers, to everybody's favorite YouTube channel, Time Travel is Possible. Today, with the weather conditions, I thought it would be good to do a review of the moon boots, famous in the 1970s and 80s. So get ready for that on this very snowy day. Alright, let's go ahead and give this angle a try now that we're inside under a protected roof from the elements. So today we're talking about the moon boots. They were inspired in the early 1970s after the Apollo 11 landing on the moon. This was in Italy. The guy that developed these or designed these moon boots just started. What his inspiration was from watching the moon landing and seeing the boots that they were wearing. So in the early 1970s, he designed these. They trademarked it in 1978, and as you could see, in the early 80s, would have been when I was wearing them as a kid, running around out in the snow, building snow forts. You would have. That's when I would have been wearing these boots. And they would have been similar to the ones we're seeing right here. Very similar, although these aren't the ones I had when I was a kid. So right here you could see a lot of them in the 80s, even some of the 70s ones had a lot of color. And these were made, these top parts, these are rubber on the bottom, so they're pretty waterproof. But the top part here was made out of polyurethane foam. So as they got older here and they got wet and started to break down, you could see them start to flake off. You have some flake off right here on the corner of this one here, right there, and they're like a crackly looking product here as they get older and they get wet. So I don't take these out anymore. I love to collect moon boots. I love the different styles and the colors that they came up with. Definitely the ones that are more vibrant in colors are the ones that I would take. If something was all dark color, gray, black, and that was sort of the tone the whole time, or earth tone colors, I'm probably not going to pick those up. So the ones that have a lot of color from the 80s, mid-80s, early 80s, late 70s. So those are the moon boots, and I can't remember what size these were, like a 5 or 6, but like an 11, 12-year-old, 13-year-old could fit in these, depending on how big they are already. They were also, so they kind of died out, and then there was a resurgence in the 2000s where they started manufacturing these again in the Ukraine. And they became pretty popular, but very different style than the retro style. And let's see. Oh, they're also famous for Napoleon Dynamite. He wears the moon boots inside the Napoleon Dynamite movie. So basically, not much to say about that. They were great boots. Really loved them as a kid. They're comfortable. They're warm on the inside. They have, this material on the inside, and your feet with the socks would just get really hot and warm you up, and your feet were never cold. So I always loved the moon boots. Just wanted to get that out there and show you guys these, just because this is the winter time, seems like a good review. And go ahead and check out all my other videos. I just did my 40th video, the video before this. And go ahead and make comments if you had the moon boots. And I'll see you guys in the future. Later, moon time travelers.